Well, hello there. Been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I see you all. Well, I actually got a decent camera. And now that I have this decent camera, thanks to these, I shall create this little wrap-up video. And this is a wrap-up video and a haul/thoughts video, because everyone's doing it, so cashing in of TF Nation 2016! Woo! So, let's kick this off. I got a bear. My friend Matt got me a bear. His name is R. Bearless. You're a Transformers fan, so hopefully you'll get that reference. And he's so cute. He's really soft and he's decently sized, and he has a hoodie so that, you know, you can do this and make him hoodie. Someone who was there, a girl called Emily, pointed out that it doesn't have any ear holes, and, you know, that's fine. You can just, like, cut a hole into it for yourself. But yeah, got a bear called R. Bearless. He's cool. My friend Matt, he also did more shopping for me, as in he bought one more toy for me, and that was this guy, Over Flipping Load. Now, I must stress that because I only went for one day because I'm poor, had I seen this guy, I would have bought him anyway, but I sort of told Matt, yo, could you, buy him if you see him, and he did, and yes, and he's awesome. He's my biggest purchase there, and what a purchase. He's a brick, but he's a lovable brick, just like most of G1, and, he's got enough articulation, he's got surprise missile pods, and he turns into a massive bitch-ass fuck you cannon for the combined mode of Optimus Prime and Jetfire, which I just looked at, but none of you can actually see. And he does this. When you push the chest in, so cool. So that was a thing. That was pretty much the big purchases and the expensive ones. Everything here I got for, everything that I have left to show you, I got for less than a $5 each time. So, we'll start off with Lil Prime Wheeljack, Cyberverse. I got him because my friend Matt pointed out that it was what's the word? I'm going to say reference to the Diaclone. So, the one that said Marlboro, but of course we can't put cigarettes on children's toys. But yeah, it's inspired by Exhaust, I believe his name is. I know that's the name of the Masterpiece version. That caused quite a bit of controversy, didn't it? But we don't need to get into that. But this little guy is really cool. He transforms, pretty much like a Wheeljack toy should transform. His accessories are cool, though. They're made out of softest plastic, and it's hard not to see them as just some sort of big, stupid sword, because they're not the best in terms of swords. And I find that entire gun idea a bit weird, but I guess it's possible. But yeah, either way, he's a really cool toy, so if you can find him cheaply, get him. He was what, like £2? I think it was it was £2. I also got Jeff, aka Ace Recon, but we call him Jeff. My friend Charles, film guy, I'll tag you in the description, film guy, got this. No, he didn't get this, but he named it Jeff, because we were like, oh, Gary, Jeff, so it's Jeff. And he's really cool. His articulation is fine for his size, his transformation is pretty clever, his alt mode and his robot modes are great, and we even got a little bit of options as to how you want these rear wings to go. I normally keep them folded up just for the sake of simplicity, but you can just do that. But yeah, he's really cool, and his weapon is a flipping gun with a chainsaw underneath it. If that's not overkill and awesome, I don't know what is. But yes, well, overkill and awesome. But anyway, cool. Get him if you can. Again, £2 for that. These are from the same stall at Toifu. Now, these next two also came from, they didn't come from Toifu, but they came from the same stall. This is it was the Predacons Rising version of a Bombless. This is Twin Strike, the one made out of clear plastic and is super dangerous, and I shouldn't have bought him, but I bought him! And he's really cool. I love his paint job. I find the fact that he's made out of clear plastic very, very scary, but I'm going to take good care of him. I take care of my court toys. I mean, I've still got my Armada Prime, and he's got, gold plastic arms and everything, but he's still in one piece, and I've had that toy for more than 10 years now. And it's going to be the same story with this guy. 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time, when I'm dead, he's still going to be in one piece. And then from the same stall, though at different ends of the table and at different times, I got Hunger. And every time I was saying his name, I immediately thought of Hunger by Inspector General, going all like, Hunger, I want him so bad I can't taste it. Wanted him so bad, got him so bad. Oh, he's so good though. Like, wow, his ult mode is insane. Like, look at the posability of these heads. Look at the range of emotions and motions you can get. And his legs are pretty cool. His arms are fused, but that doesn't matter. And he turns into a flipping torso for a flipping combiner, and he's really cool. This does finish off my modelled up Abominus, because the only other guy I've got who's an actual tarot card is Blight. My Wind Razor and my Ripper Snapper are Grimlock and Dive Bomb. We all know he's sweet. So yeah, bottom line, I got these two. They were, I believe they were £4 each. This guy might have been £3, but I think that was a pretty good purchase, and it has completed one of my combiners. Abominus, by the way, he's pretty cool, a little bit finicky, and the joints get a little bit heavy for poor old Hunger's arms, but he's really good though. And they've got all sorts of ports around them, so you can just weapon them up, because why not do that to a dragon? But yeah, they're cool. So, next, we have this guy. We had this guy. We got him again, because, you know, I'm a bit more smarter now. We have little Swindler. He turns into a DeLorean. That's why I got him. A little bit annoyed, because I got him for £2 from Toy Fu. And this is nothing against Toy Fu, but he's yellowed a bit. And I went over to other stalls that were selling the same guy for £2, and they were yes or no. It's like, that's annoying. Could have done a cheeky swap, but why would I do that? That's not really nice. Besides, the yellowing just adds personality. But yes, he's really cool because he's a flipping DeLorean. What's not to love about a DeLorean? And yeah, his robot mode is fine. His car mode is quirky as all hell. One problem with mine, it squeaks like a bugger. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. That is ugh. And even worse when you got him on a not soft surface like these were. But yes, Swindler, cool, named after John DeLorean. I'm sure if you don't know the DeLorean story, go look it up, and you'll learn why this guy is called Swindler. A little too close to Swindle for my liking, but whatever. There's an R on the end of that one, it's fine. And, not finally, but Fireflight. I got G2 Fireflight. I thought it was G1 Fireflight because of the colours, but no, it's G2. And oh, he is good. I love him, I love his diecast. I'm not too keen on the fact that it says Free and Fireflight. It's like, what are we, idiots? And it even says G2 Autobot. Sorry, it has a G2 Autobot symbol and then it says Autobot. But it's in yellow, it's on white, it doesn't work. But this guy works though. And he's fine, like his joints are not too loose. Considering his age, like this is what, like a 90s toy? But he's fine, and like he's got a rubber tip. And, you know, at least he's still here, unlike one of his, brothers. Porcelain shop. And he was £2. And this guy was £3. And I'm going to transform him into a more graceful pose because this was in, you know, I decided earlier, yo, I'm going to put him in his base mode even though I can't actually use anything. So why don't I transform this guy? TF Nation was a great time. I only went there with £20 to spend. I'd saved up 50, but I could only spend 20 because of the Bear and Overlord. But for £20, I still got, what, like, everything you see here? You know, like, all these guys? And that's insane. Like, £20 at Toys R Us, but you'd be lucky to get, what, like, 2 people? You'd be lucky to get, like, what, 4 people of the same size? Just alone? You know, like, you'd be lucky to get 4 Legends with £20 these days. And you'd also be lucky to get, you know, anything on the same size as this guy. Which, by the way, now I've transformed him. G2 Silverbolt. I saw him, he was £3. I was like, sure, why not? I'll build a Superion out of him. I nearly got Slingshot, G1 Slingshot. And I don't mind if it's like mixed up colours, because at the end of the day I want a Slingshot that's not going to fall into pieces as soon as I take him out of the box. Why did you repeat that mistake for Combiner Wars? That's probably... Anyway, so yeah, I got him. And he's missing a few bits, but I can find them easily enough. I mean, he's G2, you know, it's not like it's wanted. But, yeah, no, this guy is really cool, though. I actually kind of dig his colours a lot. Like, I really dig his colours. You know, blue and red, and they made it work. And it's kind of like with Firefly. With Firefly, it just sort of feels like they took G1 and sort of darkened it a bit. And they pretty much did that with this guy, where they just made him blue. And he's got the nice silver on the back, which looks kind of faded, but I think that's just down to age. But yes, again, though, he's got the massive 5 on the back of him, and it says Silverbolt. Again, thanks to tuners like idiots. And it says G2 Autobot right there, or Autobot, which, you know, thanks for clearing that one up. I didn't think he was an Autobot, gosh. But I guess there are no big blazing Autobot symbols, which kind of works. I mean, robots in disguise, come on. He's not really disguising, he's just got his name at the top of the front, is it? But anyway, yes, I got Silverbolt, and oh, he's good. If you can get any version of this toy, whether it be G1, Reissue, G2, get him, because he is honestly quite a good piece of engineering. I mean, yeah, he's wearing like half the jet on his back, and yeah, you know, his jet mode is very bulky as a result of this, but whatever, you know. It was the 80s, they didn't know aerodynamics back then, and besides, you know, this toy does a perfectly good job. One thing to note, it doesn't actually have a heel spur, so you want to be very careful when standing him up. But other than that, he's fine. Like, he's nice and weighty, his entire back is metal. Like, that's so cool. Like, the fact that he's metal. What toys these days are made with metal? And this guy has like 2/3 of like there, nearly half, metal. So, you know, at least on the back. But anyway, it's perfectly fine. And yeah, there's a car. Yeah, his articulation is limited, but you know, so is your mum. He's fine, alright? Let's not hate on articulation. You don't have to have loads of articulation to be a good toy. What proves that? Oh, I don't know. Overload? But yeah. So that's the haul. I'm sorry if anyone got offended by the your mum jokes. I am not intending to offend anyone. They were slightly satirical. Please don't sue me. Now, let's go on to some of the memories. I took one picture, and that was like a haul picture, and considering the fact that you've, like, you know, seen me haul, there's practically no point in posting any pictures. So, I'll just go over some memories I had. I spent most of the day in the dealer room, like an idiot, because I thought that was it. I didn't go into the display room, and I wish I did, because, oh, from what I heard, there was so much there. Matt, my good old friend Matt, was on standby to provide me with some of the pictures. There was, you know, Cybertron, there was Dark Scorponok. I actually found one of those, by the way. Gold plastic joints was immediately put off. But you know, there was Dark Scorponok. You know how that was a thing? Well, I believe it was Make Toys, who had Pandius. They're making a Dark Scorponok version of Pandius. I believe that's his name. Either way, Make Toys, Scorponok, he's getting a Dark Scorponok repaint, and it's all kinds of a guess. Hopefully he doesn't have the same problem with the gold plastic joints. But no, Dark Scorponok looks pretty as all hell, and they're making a version of him from Make Toys, so it won't, like, you know, fall apart. Gold plastic joints again. But yes, that was cool. He also told me of a Voyager version of this guy right here for the Cybertron Optimus Prime, because I guess as much as I love this toy, it's no secret that, you know, it's a bit small. Like, even for a deluxe, it's a bit small. But yeah, no, there I believe they had the prototypes, I think it was prototypes, of their version, and they're making it Voyager size, which that probably does the design more justice given how, you know, beefamous he was. So yes, that's happening. There was also a fan project, I can't remember the name, but it was the Lost Exo Realm line, and they're making female Dinobots. Just picture a Dinobot with boobs. Big, red boobs. You can go look them up online, you'll find them, but yes, that's happening, and it looks really, really cool, so get it if you can. I'm going to go over some people I met. I met a girl called Erica, and oh, she was really cool to hang around with. You know, I looked after her stuff, her phone mostly, and we talked about toys and stuff. One thing though, she got a little bit unfairly dealt with, because she bought Unite Warriors Devastator from a guy, and you know, he paid full price, and yet, you know, it didn't come with any weapons for the individual bots, which actually rather sucked. That's all sorted out. I'm not going to name any names of the seller, because I don't even know the seller, but you know, that's all sorted out. But yeah, she got that, and it was awesome. It was really cool to see that toy in the flesh, and oh, it's big, like, oh, it was cool. Also got a hold of some Beast Wars 2 combiners, which I didn't know were a thing, but yeah, Beast Wars 2 had combiners apparently. So that was cool. Met up with Charles, aka the film guy. He's a bit of a friend of mine, but you know, he was really cool. His budget was huge. I'm not going to disclose it, but it was huge, and as a result, he got some really, really cool stuff. He didn't have too keen an opinion on the Combiner Wars Hound. Considering the fact that he himself got the classics Hound, I can definitely see why he's not too keen on the Combiner Wars Hound. I mean, Combiner Wars Hound is just swindle, a green swindle, you know? Or if you like, a green remolded Rook. Like, no. You know, you can't just, it doesn't really work. I mean, it works slightly, but come on, man. If you're gonna go up for a Hound, go for the classics one, if you can find it, because it's just so much better. Because it's designed to be that Hound. You know, Combiner Wars Hound is just trying to shoehorn things together, and it just doesn't work. The colours are more G1, I'll give it that. You know, toy oriented at least, but God, just go classics. So yes, it was cool seeing Charles. There's my very good friend, as I previously mentioned, who got me the bear, Matt. He got quite a lot. He got Fortress Maximus, Titan's Return. Oh, wow. Seeing that toy was fantastic. I think it was also him that he got Sentinel Prime as well. Sentinel Prime, he's pretty cool actually. He's a very cool toy. May look a bit off-putting, but even Charles, who went in the con hating that toy with a passion, he left wanting one. That's how good Sentinel Prime actually is. Other people I met this Aussie bloke who got into trouble. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry if you're watching this. On the off chance that you're watching this, I've got your name, I'm sorry. But he got into trouble for having a pizza. So if you're going to go to TF Nation, don't bring your own food into the hotel, as, you know, they don't like that at all. And the TF Nation staff get in trouble for it, so it's a word of warning, don't bring your own food to the hotel, you know, at least not things like Pizza Hut and stuff, just eat it elsewhere. But yes, and of course the big person, Few goddamn Adams. He was there, and oh, he was awesome. Oh no, my biggest memory, poor Overload here fell over from the table, he got knocked, and Few was sitting at the same table, and he said, "Oh, Noverload." It's like, oh, such a great pun. Also, my friend Matt made a great pun to Few. He said he wanted to find Beast Wars Bantor, and he went up and said, "I want to find this toy so I can create some top-notch Bantor." Legend. So yes, anyway, so there was also a panel. There was one panel that I saw, recommended to me by Matt, and oh, I'm so glad I went. I believe it was Emiliano. I can't remember his last name. I'm gonna quickly check the souvenir. Yeah, we got this as well, the souvenir guide. Mine's a bit creased. Don't like, you know, hurt me. But yeah, Emiliano Santa Lucia was there, designer of such toys as Nightbeat and the Yellow Titan Masters. And it was really cool because he provided sort of an insight, because he's a freelance toy designer, so he provided some behind the scenes and some insider knowledge as to what it's like to design a Transformer. And for those of you who are repping on the RID minicons, particularly one, I can't remember his name, it's Drifts one, the names escape me, but he designed that, and he had to design that simply from a crappy little sketch the studio sent him. Like, he made a toy out of just a crappy little pencil sketch. Like, that wasn't even refined, it was literally like pencil sketch. You know, you could see like the jagged lines, it wasn't cool. But he designed a toy out of that, so he deserves some credit for that. He was also, someone asked a question about what the most challenging toys were, and he explained to us how, and we all knew this already, but he furthered this knowledge. He said how it's so hard to design movie toys because of their looks, and it's frustrating because they only get the concept art, so that when they go to the studio, you know, when it comes to the actual film, the concept art most likely has been developed into a character that looks nothing like the concept art. So next time you see a movie toy that looks nothing like the guy in the movie, just remember they had to design that from something that was a concept. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video before I go on for too long. So, TF Nation, great convention. I'm going to try and go all weekend next year. I'm going to try and take more pictures. But yes, TF Nation 2016 was fantastic, even though I only went for one day. So, all I can really say is just go. Right, next year, TF Nation 2016, Hilton Metropole Hotel in Birmingham. Go to this convention because, it's amazing. Anyway, that wraps it up. So, this has been Lemano Limoncello. Just using that one name. And I hope you've actually enjoyed this video. If you made it to this far, I'm sorry I wasted your time. But it was worth it for hunger. Because you want it so bad, you can't taste it, and it drives you mad to see it wasted. You need it so bad, but it's burning me. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye!